Grad school is actually so lonely too because people are so cliquey, people are really mean, people act like this is high.
While I was completing my master's degree, I was probably the most lonely I have ever felt. A lot of that dealt with the nature of my job, and if you want to know more about that, I got you. But also the other part of it was that I was starting to separate with some of my friends professionally, that those that went straight into the workforce and those that went straight into grad school, and I was in this in between that worked 9 to 5 and then went to school after work. But what was really helpful about my master's program was that it prepared me for my graduate program. That when you're in graduate school, it is not a one-to-one comparison to your undergrad experience. This means there are not as many clubs, there are not as many activities and things like that, which is probably why I will hypothesize you see a rise in graduate student activism, because there are not a lot of communal spaces in the graduate space like there are in the undergrad space. I encourage everyone to think outside of their normative environment, such as the classroom or your workplace employment. When I got a second job, I know that sounds really zany, but when I got a second job, I probably satisfied a lot of my social need because it was not tied to my professional career and it wasn't tied to my academic like goals. It was just I wanted to look like Michelle Obama, and so I worked at J. Crew and I found a crew of people to connect with. Whether this is a really lonely point or your social calendar is so full, just remember I'm rooting for you and I'm such a fan. You got this.